How's it going? Welcome back. My name is Dylan, and this is DylanPickups. I want to show you a cool guitar today that came kind of out of a collaboration with an artist that we don't normally get to collaborate with. Her name is Denise Myers. You can check her out at denismyers.com. Very unique, very cool art. Not normally put on a guitar. So, when you put Nikita guitars, DylanPickups, and then the art of Denise Myers together, you get this right here. This is the Nikita Guitars Day of the Dead. I don't have to explain it, do I? It's very, very cool. This has been hand wood burned. You may not even be able to see this in the video, but there is a texture to this before the painting is done, so that when you look at it in person, it's almost 3D. It's very, very cool. The back also is done the same way. Isn't that cool? This is an alder body that she's done this with, and then she's actually signed it on the bottom. It has the Alnico 5 DylanPickups in it. I'll play this thing for you in a minute. This has a very, very cool maple fretboard that has a lot of figuring to it and pearl inlay dots with a maple neck. This thing is really a work of art. The cool part about it is it plays as good as it looks. The thing plays perfect and it sounds fantastic. We're going to show you a little bit, instead of going in depth to all the various different tones today, I wanted to show you obviously the guitar itself, but I also want to show you the amp we've been using this week. This is the Fuchs Mantis Jr. They sent this to us from fuchsaudiotechnologies.com. You definitely want to go check them out. This particular amp is meant to be a kind of a higher gain amp, but the thing is, the way it's laid out, it's very, very versatile. And let me show you. On the clean channel, if we dial back the gain, it gives you just a huge clean tone. Tons and tons of headroom. The amp is available in 50 and 100 watts based on which tubes you use. And I really, really like the clean side of this amp. It's a bigger sound than I'm used to. There's other brands out there that sound very, very high wattage, but this stays together longer, gives you lots and lots of clean headroom. And that's where I like to start with all my personal tone, so I really, really like that. The cool part about this is you can boost the gain channel, or the clean side, to give you a really cool brown tone. Like, it's not super high gain, but and the cool part about it is the pedal the head comes with a pedal that gives you the clean and dirty switch, but it also gives you a boost switch, so on the clean side you can boost up and get that dirty. So even though it's a 2-channel amp, it almost acts like it's a 4-channel amp, which is really, really neat, because the same thing can happen on the high gain side. side of the high gain side, if that makes sense. But when you boost this up, it still sounds like a telly. A lot of that has to do with the pickups, but a lot of that also has to do with the amp. A lot of these high gain amps to me just get mushy. I don't like that. This thing, it stays together, tonally it stays together, and it still sounds, it's got a clarity to it. And when you gain it all the way up, just like over the top crazy gain, you still get the same individual notes out of your chords. The thing doesn't just get all raging and stupid. I really like the fact that the tone stays together, even on the higher gain sides of this amp. The cool part about it too, there's another kind of aspect of that, is there are not only a presence knob that shapes the high side of your signal, but there's also what he calls a thrust knob that shapes the low side of your signal as well. So you can really mess with the tone. It's really versatile depending on what pickups you're using, what guitar you're using. And probably my main thing I like about this thing as far as the high gain side of the amp is I can go from a telly style guitar like this to the Nikita V over there with the two humbuckers in it, and it sounds like two different guitars. There's a lot of high gain stuff that personally I think you plug it in and all the guitars sound the same. Again, a lot of that has to do with the pickups and the guitar build. There are certain brands of pickups, you plug them in and they all sound the same no matter what guitar they're in. We obviously don't have that problem here because of DylanPickups, building all this stuff so individually, but the amp has a lot to do with that. The amp can color the tone so much that it makes it almost unusable. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this amp today. Make sure you go to fuchsaudiotechnologies.com and check them out. Make sure you go to DylanPickups.com. We have this particular guitar listed on there if you're interested in it. If you're interested in something like it, definitely give us a call. We can build you just about anything in 4 to 6 weeks. And make sure, as you're surfing around on the interwebs, that you go to youtube.com/DylanPickups, subscribe to our channel, and you also go to facebook.com/DylanPickups and like our page. We will see you next week.